MRecktv breaking news.
China introduces AI prosecutor that can automatically charge citizens of a crime. While in the West mostly speech and movement of people are policed through automated AI, censorship and surveillance systems, in China, work appears to be well underway to create a machine that would act as an AI-powered prosecutor. The product, which has already been tested by the busy Shanghai Pudong prosecutor's office, is able to achieve 97% accuracy in charging people suspected of 8 criminal acts, researchers developing it have alleged. According to the South China Morning Post, the cases that the AI prosecutor is allegedly highly competent in handling involve crimes like credit card fraud, dangerous driving, gambling, intentional injury, obstructing officials, theft, but also something called picking quarrels and provoking trouble. The last one is considered particularly problematic, since its definition, or lack thereof, can cover different forms of political dissent. And now the plan is to introduce a machine that would be given decision-making powers, such as whether to file charges, and what sentence to seek on a case-to-case basis. That, said Professor Shi Yong, who heads the Chinese Academy of Sciences Big Data and Knowledge Management Lab that is behind the project, is a marked difference between this and other AI tools that have already been in use in China for years. One of them is System 206, whose tasks are limited to assessing evidence, the danger a suspect poses to the public, and conditions under which they may be apprehended. But the tech behind the new artificial prosecutor looks to be at the same time far more ambitious and advanced. What has been disclosed is that it can be run on a desktop PC, processing 1,000 traits extracted from case description filed by humans, and based on that press a charge. It's unclear if the database of 17,000 cases spanning 5 years used to train the algorithms is enough to consider the project as true AI, and if the same result can be achieved by rule-based algorithms. Either way, not all human prosecutors are thrilled about having some of their workload replaced in this way, although precisely this has been given as the motive for developing the tech. The accuracy of 97% may be high from a technological point of view, but there will always be a chance of a mistake. Who will take responsibility when it happens? The prosecutor, the machine, or the designer of the algorithm, one Guangzhou-based prosecutor noted, speaking on condition of anonymity. As reported, China develops AI prosecutor that can charge citizens with crimes with 97% accuracy. China has developed an artificial intelligence capable of charging people with more than 97% accuracy, replacing prosecutors to a certain extent, according to its researchers. Accuracy rate, China's largest district prosecution office, can file a charge based only on verbal description, according to the South China Morning Post. The program runs on a desktop computer. Researchers trained the machine between 2015 and 2020 using over 17,000 cases. It can now charge a suspect based on 1,000 traits gathered from a human-documented description of a case. At present, the machine can charge 8 of the most common crimes in Shanghai. These include fraud, credit card fraud, theft, dangerous driving, intentional injury, obstructing official duties, running a gambling operation, and picking quarrels and provoking trouble. The machine works with another program called System 206, which reportedly evaluates evidence, conditions for an arrest, and the degree of danger a suspect poses to the public. It's unclear how many jurisdictions are currently employing the tool. What the researchers are saying, the new AI prosecutor has its limitations, but developers say it will only get better with upgrades. So far, it helps reduce the workload of prosecutors at the district office, giving them time to focus on more complex tasks. Shi Yong, the machine's lead scientist, who is also the director of the Big Data and Knowledge Management Laboratory at the Chinese Academy of Sciences, said it can replace prosecutors in the decision-making process to a certain extent. That extent excludes the ability to suggest sentences, among other legal procedures. A more advanced program should be able to eliminate data that are irrelevant to a case, the researchers suggested. It should also be capable of converting the evolving human language into a standard format computers can understand. What observers are saying, while the machine is being lauded for its accuracy, some observers have raised concerns on potential errors. Others believe the program will be used to stifle dissent, considering its ability to charge people for provoking trouble. The accuracy of 97% may be high from a technological point of view, but there will always be a chance of a mistake, one prosecutor from Guangzhou, Guangdong Province, told SCMP. Who will take responsibility when it happens? The prosecutor, the machine, or the designer of the algorithm? Supporters, on the other hand, say artificial intelligence eliminates human errors. System 206, which debuted in Shanghai in January 2019, was praised for helping the court judge impartially. The transcript and evidence presentation went along as the trial proceeded. The 206 system realized full-course intelligence assistance and reviewed evidences comprehensively, playing an active role in impartial judgment, said Wu Haiyin, deputy head of the information department of the Shanghai High People's Court, according to state-run China Daily. As reported, China created an AI prosecutor that can charge people with crimes. It's been trained to identify Shanghai's 8 most common crimes. Machine learning justice. In a scenario that's part RoboCop and part Minority Report, researchers in China have created an AI that can reportedly identify crimes and file charges against criminals. The AI was developed and tested by the Shanghai Pudong People's Procuratorate, the country's largest district public prosecution office, South China Morning Post reports. It can file a charge with more than 97% accuracy based on a description of a suspected criminal case. The system can replace prosecutors in the decision-making process to a certain extent, the researchers said in a paper published in Management Review. The team built the machine off of an existing AI tool ominously called System 206. Prosecutors in China were already using the system to help assess evidence and determine whether or not a suspected criminal was dangerous to the public at large. However, it was fairly limited as it could not participate in the decision-making process of filing charges and suggesting sentences, the team said in the paper. That would require the AI to be able to identify and remove irrelevant information in a case and process human language in its neural network. The new AI developed in Shanghai is able to assess case files in such a manner. In fact, the machine can identify and charge criminals with the district's 8 most common crimes: credit card fraud, gambling, reckless driving, intentional assault, obstructing an officer, theft, fraud, and even political dissent. Who watches the watchman? Of course, there's plenty of concern about a powerful computer with the ability to put people in prison. One anonymous prosecutor told SCMP that while its 97% accuracy is fairly high, there will always be a chance of a mistake. Who will take responsibility when it happens? The prosecutor, the machine, or the designer of the algorithm? The lawyer told the newspaper. For now, the AI is still in its infancy and has yet to be widely rolled out. However, if recent trends are any indication, we can expect computers to do cops' dirty work more in the future.
MRecktv breaking news.